Turning our attention now to the ASX. Here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, where we break down the latest ASX announcements from public companies that are doing interesting things. Today's Bulls and Bears report is brought to you by Oakdale Resources, ASX code OAR. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now on 6PR by the General Manager of Geology at Oakdale Resources, Tony Greenaway. Hi, Tony.
Hi, Matt. Thanks for having me this morning.
Well, Oakdale Resources recently acquired a suite of gold and base metals projects in Australia and in the USA, and it also owns a gold processing plant in Peru. The recent acquisitions have included the Crown project, just 10 kilometres from Chalice Gold Mine's extraordinary Julimar nickel platinum discovery in WA, and three very interesting gold projects in Nevada, USA, that are being drilled as we speak. Tony, Oakland's current focus, as I said, is in Nevada. What's the attraction in that jurisdiction and how well established is it for mining?
Nevada's a fantastic jurisdiction to work in. It's rated the third best mining district in the world. 74% of gold from the US comes out of this jurisdiction. So there are world-class deposits here, so it's certainly the right sort of place to be operating for us.
And I see your Lambarson Canyon project in Nevada looks quite interesting. I know you've got the rods turning there as we speak. I'm always curious as to how you pick a very first drill target at these projects. Why are you drilling in that specific spot?
We actually walked up the canyon there in Lambarson Canyon and we found an old mine shaft in there, so it's been filled in, unfortunately, so we can't see how deep it was. We've taken a float sample from that ran 61 grams per tonne. We then worked a bit further up the hill there and we found the outcrop of that same material. Got a sample that runs across 3 metres, 7 grams per tonne at surface, so it's quite a compelling target.
So you're going to drill under that surface expression, are you?
That's correct, yes. We'll poke a hole straight underneath those workings and that outcropping mineralisation.
Now, further south, you've got the Douglas Canyon project that looks pretty interesting too. Do you have any early indications of mineralisation down there? We've
been able to track along a structure through there where we've got epithermal quartz veins developed within that structure, and they're running high grade, so 16 grams per tonne gold, 495 grams per tonne silver, 18 grams gold, 398 grams silver, 14 grams gold and 423 grams silver.
These are all rock chip samples, are they?
That's correct, yeah. They're rock chip samples along those structures.
I see that Oakdale has a gold processing plant in Peru, but you don't have any in-ground resources of your own there. What's the strategy for that plant?
So there's thousands of small scale mines. They're running at about 15 grams per tonne, but there's no process capacity there. So the business model for us is a mine gate sale from those miners and we process the ore for them.
And I know closer to home you've picked up the Crown project right near Chalice's fantastic nickel platinum project in the wheat belt. I guess that's probably a discussion for another time. So Tony Greenaway from Oakdale Resources, thanks very much for joining me on 6PR. And just remember, Bulls and Bears is only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney. Thanks for listening to Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page at 6pr.com.au and click the Public Companies tab.